This just in. If you have ever asked ChatGPT to give me a strong password and felt oddly pleased with yourself, this is your cue to pause and quietly change it. According to reporting by Sky News, based on research from AI cybersecurity firm Irregular, passwords generated by major AI tools are not as secure as they look. In fact, they are often predictable enough that even older computers can crack them far faster than anyone would like to admit. The short version is simple. If an AI created your password, it may be time for a new one. This comes after leading models, including ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini, were tested. All three produced repeated patterns and, in some cases, identical passwords across multiple attempts. That is not random. That is a pattern wearing a disguise. The problem sounds technical, but it is surprisingly easy to understand once you strip away the jargon. A strong password should be random, truly random. That means there is no pattern a computer can recognize. Specialist tools like Apple Password Manager, Google Password Manager, 1Password, and LastPass use secure random generators. In plain English, they create combinations that are not based on previous examples. They are mathematically unpredictable. Large language models, on the other hand, do not work that way. So here's why AI passwords look strong, but are not. AI tools are trained to predict what comes next in a sequence of text. They are brilliant at producing something that looks right. They are not designed to create true randomness. So when you ask for a strong password, the model gives you something that resembles what strong passwords tend to look like. A capital letter here, a number there, a symbol placed strategically in the middle. It feels secure because it ticks the visual boxes. But research from Irregular shows those passwords follow repeatable patterns. In one test, 50 passwords generated by Claude produced only 23 unique results. One password appeared 10 times. That is less Cyber Fortress and more copy and paste, but with enthusiasm. Online password checkers even rated these AI passwords as extremely strong, with some claiming they would take millions of trillions of years to crack. The catch is those tools do not know the pattern behind the scenes. They judge the length and the mix of characters, and not whether the password is part of a predictable family tree. According to Irregular co-founder Dan LaHove, if you are relying on AI-generated passwords, even older computers could crack them in a relatively short time because attackers are automated guessing tools that look specifically for patterns. And cybercriminals love patterns. So here's why this matters for small business owners. You might be thinking, I only used AI for 1 or 2 accounts. That may be true, but small businesses often manage dozens of logins. Email, accounting software, CRM systems, payment gateways, website hosting, social media. Each one is a potential entry point. If just one password is weak, it can expose client data, invoices, or private communication. That is not just inconvenient. It can damage trust, and trust is expensive to rebuild. There's another twist. Developers are increasingly using AI to write code. Irregular found fragments of recognizable AI-generated passwords in public code repositories. In some cases, these appeared in what looked like real services. That means some businesses may be exposed without even realizing an AI-generated password was inserted somewhere along the line. In marketing, we talk about clarity all the time. In cybersecurity, clarity looks like this. If you do not know exactly how something was generated, do not assume it is safe. Well, here is the simple fix. The reassuring part is that this sits in the category of avoidable but high impacts when it goes wrong. The fix is straightforward. First, use a dedicated password manager. These tools generate and store passwords securely using true randomness. You do not have to memorize anything except one master password. Second, consider passkeys where possible. Passkeys use biometric authentication, such as fingerprints or Face ID, instead of traditional passwords. They are both stronger and easier to use, which is rare in technology. If neither is an option, choose a long, memorable phrase that only makes sense to you. Not a quote from a movie, not your dog's name with a number, something personal and layered. Length matters more than complexity. And whatever you do, do not ask an AI to improvise. There is a marketing lesson hidden in this password story. The broader lesson is for business owners who love efficiency. AI is an excellent assistant. It can draft emails, brainstorm ideas, and simplify explanations. But it is not designed for every task. Just because something sounds confident does not mean it is correct. The same applies to your marketing. Many businesses use language that looks impressive but follows predictable patterns. Words like innovative, cutting edge, and customer-centric. They appear strong. They feel polished. Yet they blend into a sea of sameness. As a StoryBrand certified guide and duct tape marketing consultant, I see this daily. Real strength is not about looking complex. It is about being clear and deliberate, whether that is your password or your positioning. If you want to tighten up your message so clients understand exactly what you do and why it matters, start with one clear sentence. Download my free 5-minute marketing fix. It will help you clarify your message without relying on guesswork, patterns, or borrowed language that only looks strong from a distance. You can download it for free in the description below, or you can go to strategicmarketingtribe.com/fix. But what about you? Have you ever used AI to generate passwords or other security settings in your business? I'll go first. Honestly, I've never ever thought about this. This whole concept was news to me. I use a secure password manager and it's going to stay that way. Okay, your turn. Have you ever used AI for passwords? Let me know in the comments. I'm Vicky Sidler from the Strategic Marketing Tribe, and I post helpful news updates for small businesses every day.